Hello, it's been a while. I've not been videoing at all. I can't even remember the last time I actually did a YouTube video, but I do kind of regret not continuing with it. At the time I couldn't even face watching my videos back, and I was a bit embarrassed about them, and I was really self-conscious. But recently I've been looking back on the videos that I did do, and it was really nice to look back and see where I was at then and where I'm at now. So yeah, I think I'm going to carry on with it. Things have changed massively. As you can see, I have renovated the office craft room. And yeah, it's a much nicer space for me to be in. It's tidier, which is amazing for my headspace. And yeah, I've managed to personalize it a bit for me. So I will try and do a little video to show you what I've done basically. So I've been quite busy recently. My Etsy shop seems to be taking off. I'm getting sort of an order or 2 orders every couple of days, and I think I'm up to 52 orders in total, so I'm really happy with that. Obviously I've got a lot of orders going on outside of Etsy as well, but yeah, it's going well. And I was quite surprised because I wasn't sure if it was going to take off or not, especially with me doing different things now on Etsy. I'm not selling wax melts on there at all, or candles or anything that I started off doing. The main thing that I've been selling the most of is these. They are a little bag of emergency spoons. So inside, I've just updated them as well because they weren't very pretty. I wanted them to be a lot prettier. So inside you have a little card with your spoons on for the spoon theory. If you don't know about it, basically the spoon theory was created by Christine Miserandino. I don't really know how to say that properly, but she's amazing. She was trying to explain what it's like to live with lupus, and it also kind of goes across any chronic illness. And she was in a cafe with her friend, and she was trying to explain to her friend what it feels like to live with lupus every day. And at her table she had spoons, obviously for drinking coffee and having dessert. So she basically said to her friend that each spoon equates to 1 unit of energy. A healthy person has unlimited spoons to use throughout the day, but somebody who has lupus or a chronic illness has limited spoons, so they have to think more carefully about how they spend them. So watching television might take up 1 spoon, showering 3 spoons, making and eating a meal 3 spoons. And she sort of asked her friend to go through all the different things that she does through during the day, and for everything she took away a spoon. So she got up, 1 spoon, she had a shower, 3 spoons, and by the time she'd just finished her breakfast she'd used all her spoons for the day and she couldn't do anything. So she was just basically trying to say that you have to really choose carefully what you do on a day-to-day basis, and if you're having a low spoon day, you know that there's only a couple of things you can do and you have to prioritize what needs doing. But obviously there are days where you feel a little bit better and you have a few more spoons, so you've got a bit more energy and you can get more done. So you just have to kind of go with it and take each minute as it comes. So yeah, this was based on that. I'm not explained it very well, but it's all online. There's a massive community of spoonies out there. So basically this is just so that you have a reserve of spoons. I just thought it was a nice sweet little gift to receive as somebody who has lupus and understands what it feels like. I just thought this would be a really nice gift to receive. It just shows someone's thinking about you and someone cares. So yeah, they come in a little bag, and I make all the bits myself. And then I've included a little pocket hug, which I think are quite cute. So like I said, I enjoyed watching back my previous videos. I know there's only 2 of them, but it was nice for me to see the improvement from where I was to where I am now. Like I said, some of the mistakes that I was making made me laugh. Like I couldn't understand why my Cricut was suddenly not cutting through the vinyl. Obviously I needed to change the blade, but it's just not something I've had to deal with before, so I don't know why it didn't come into my mind to even think that, but it just didn't. So obviously I don't have that problem anymore. So yeah, I've just little things like that I've kind of figured out and learnt. Still not going to be very good at editing videos, so that's something that I do need to do a bit of research on. So hopefully my videos will improve with time, but it's trial and error and a learning curve for me, because I've never had to do it before. Health wise, we have all just got over COVID. It was about 3 weeks ago now. My daughter's still quite poorly with it. She's just not seeming to bounce back. I also in the end of the summer I had glandular fever, so that knocked me out for quite a while. And yeah, I mean, generally the lupus seems, I don't know if it's improving, but it seems to be reasonably okay at the moment. I've not been struggling as much, still struggle every day, but it's not as bad as 3 years ago when I was diagnosed, so I'm really happy about that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is that I've rebranded since I spoke to you last. Yeah, it's now Emma's Bespoke Keepsakes instead of Flairwear Care Company. I just fell out of love with the name. Obviously it was more appropriate for me, but yeah, it was a mouthful, and I thought I just wanted a fresh start going on to Etsy. The name's a little bit more universal, people understand it better, without me having to explain it all the time. It's been nice to start from scratch, to be fair. I really enjoyed it, and it kind of, I was known for my wax melts and candles and things like that, and I still am, to be fair. I've just named my page for my wax melts Spoony Scents, so I've still got my spoony bit in there, but yeah, it's more but it's not as focused on the wax stuff anymore. So yeah, that was a big step, but it was a good step. I'm really excited because I've been working on something for about a year now, and I'm finally at a point where, well, I'm almost ready to launch something new. I've been designing my own greetings cards. I've got 14, I think I've got 14 designs ready now that I've created myself. I'm really nervous though, because no one has ever seen my drawings before. I think they look quite effective on cards. I hope people like them, because it's a bit scary. But I'd say in the next 2 weeks I'm going to be able to start getting them onto Etsy. I've just got a few final touches that need doing, like the printing isn't spot on, it's not perfect, and I need them to be perfect obviously. So yeah, over the next 2 weeks I will be ready to get them all loaded onto Etsy and get them up online ready for sale. And then I need to look at doing some Father's Day designs, because Father's Day is coming up, so I need to start thinking about that soon. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to keep this brief because it's Friday, so I want to start afresh from Monday and yeah, keep vlogging my way through. And also it's kind of nice to actually talk, because I spend all day in here on my own. I don't really talk to anyone, so it's nice to kind of reach out. Maybe I'm hoping to meet some people who do what I do. Yeah, and that's about it really. So yeah, I'm start from scratch on Monday. I'm ready and excited to start videoing again and showing you what I do. So yeah, right, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.